This movie is about an ex-cop turned private investigator who reluctantly takes on a case that turns out to be darker and more perverted than a simple kidnapping and murder case. I like this movie a lot. Not many horror movies are made, and the few that are more of a gem and a rare treasure than they used to be from the 80s and 90s and 70s, from the past, because they don't make them that much nowadays. Nothing needs to be said about Liam Neeson. We know that what kind of an actor he is, so we will just move on to the others. The performance of the other actors were great. They got their roles and had no effort playing them. I'm sure the two guys who played the villains had a hard time setting their minds to play such psychopathic and pervertedly disturbed men, but they found a way and made their roles so convincing and cold. Their voices were so calm and collected, it was so creepy and real. The actor who played the role of TJ was fun to watch. Seeing him play this kid who lived on the streets, helping and admiring Liam Neeson, he was kind of the plucky comic relief, but also played a key role for he kind of represented the redemption for Liam Neeson after an incident with Liam Neeson's past. And the chemistry between the two is believable and hopeful for both the characters and the movie. I like how adult R-rated movies are. Because Hollywood is making nothing but G to PG-13 movies, they make them for all audiences and make them safe for everyone to watch, so they can get their money. They may slip in a little adult humor in them, but it's not the same. With R-rated movies, you get to see adult-oriented stuff that isn't shown, or sometimes not even talked about in lower-rated movies. And it is disturbing because it is so real and horrifying. Especially in a movie like this that takes place in real life, you got to see how perverted and disturbed these guys are, and you got to see the underbelly of the world and how disturbing life is. It is shocking. But at the same time, since it's fake, it's entertaining. And you come out thinking about moments in the film and how they left an impact and what it meant to you and how it opened your eyes or just how it worked for the movie. An R-rated movie can have more of an impact than a PG-13 movie. Again, if done correctly. One of the things I liked about this movie is that you actually got to see Liam Neeson do the detective work in, the detective work in questioning people, tailing them, etc., etc. It actually seemed like a progress was being made and wasn't just slim short or skipped entirely like any other low-rated movie. It made one go along with the investigation and actually try to put the pieces together yourself in your mind to try and solve a case. The cinematography and editing for this film were great. Great shots were made and sometimes held on to a shot without even cutting. It made for great tension and set the tone for the scene and made the audience pay attention more. It also made kind of things a little eerie because you're used to the intercutting a lot more. So it kept it a little eerie. As an old school type of guy, I also liked that it took place in 1999, just before technology got crazy. And also, it added a little laugh or two when from the audience when technology is talked about, or the use of payphones even is sometimes funny. The time setting also gave the film a sense of nostalgia, for a time when things were not that simple to figure out a case, or just life wasn't that simple. And it gave the film a look that fit the neo-noir and the look of the film. I give this film 4 stars out of 5. I thoroughly loved it. I leave with this message for Hollywood. Make more R-rated movies. There is an audience for them. Take the risk. Your predecessors used to do that all the time. Occasionally, I'll have to admit the risk was a failure, but that was part of the job. Sometimes that risk paid off and became a big hit. Come on, Hollywood. You can do it. Stretch the envelope and break taboos. Show tits, pussy, and ass, blood, guts, and bowels. Tell the stories that other studios are afraid to do. You will never know if it will make you, or if you don't try. If you don't, someone else will, and will show you that you were wrong and don't know a good movie if it came up to you and tried to seduce you. Your move, Hollywood. Do something about it.